Okay, before we get in and get started, real quick, I just need a couple of wins to get the good positive energy going. It could be anything. You talk to someone, you share with someone, you took a ride, you got a driver, you woke up this morning with your business and goals on your mind. I don't know. We just need some good energy to get us started. So go ahead and unmute yourself and let's share for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, just real quick, rapid fire.
Well, for me, I'm on a roll. Got two people now, and I'm working on my third. So that's positive.
Absolutely. Awesome. Success clap, please. Boom. Congratulations, Carmen. Who's next?
Mary, I have 5 riders and 1 driver.
Ooh, go ahead, girl. Success clap, please. Boom. Congratulations. 5 riders and 1 driver. Awesome start. Who's next?
I've signed up 2 reps and working on third.
All right. 2 reps working on the third. There goes Charlotte. Success clap, please. Boom. 2 more people, real quick. Who's next?
I need to know how to sign up people. That's why I'm here.
All right. Awesome. Who's next? He came for the information. That's a good thing. That's a win. That means he's eager and wants to learn. Who's next? Well, Steven.
Jimmy Luckett.
Hey, Jimmy.
I've got 3 people, but I don't know exactly if they're rider or drivers, but I got 3.
Hey, but he got 3. That's awesome. So let's clap, please. Boom. And Steven, you unmute. Well, I'll share yours for you. Steven has been using Chat GPT to come up with some excellent activities and ideas for what he should be doing for growing his business on social media. Go ahead, Steven.
Oh yeah, it's just when I try to get ideas to what to say on social media, I use Chat GPT to ask questions, and then it comes back and gives me things to say, and then I'll put it on social media if it's Instagram or Facebook, and I'll put it on there and stuff. Like I was doing yesterday, I was trying to get some ideas of what things to say, and I used Chat GPT, and it gave me some information.
Awesome. Success clap, please. Boom. All fantastic wins. All fantastic wins. Love him using that technology and resources to help us to help him to move forward. So there you go, guys. Chat GPT is a great resource. So congratulations to all of you who've gotten started. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Bunmi Moore. I've been in the home-based business industry for forever, grew up in this industry, love helping people. The name of my team is the BIT group, that stands for Billionaires in Training. And today in the Revo Rideshare Unite group, I just put out something saying, hey, I'm having a getting started Zoom for my team because I want all of us to win, because we all need to help each other to make this thing a household word. I've made this available for some people who even aren't on my team. So there are a couple people who I know that are not part of the big group, but we welcome you. Glad to have you all here as well. So what I'm going to be doing is just covering some things that are needed to know as people are getting started, some housekeeping things for our team, some things just as a whole for us as we move forward in Revo. And so let's go ahead and get this party started. Number 1, when you are embarking upon doing something great and it takes people, everything takes people, you want to make sure as you build your team that your team stays in there's a high level of communication, that your team is plugged in. We always say stay close to the fire. So being in the groups, you connecting with your people by email or by text. If there's a lot going on over here, but then you or your people are way out over here, like this is a team sport. Together, everyone achieves more. So come in closer to the fire. Let's all work together, support and inspire each other. If you are out there by yourself and you go like 3 or 4 days and you're not talking to nobody, you're not getting any information, you're not plugging in, you're not in the energy of what it takes to win. Now, everybody's here for different reasons. Some people literally are here for just an extra income. They want the link, so every now and then as they see somebody, they can refer somebody, and that's fine. A lot of you here saw that slide of how to make $10,000 a month, and that inspired you, and you're like, oh man, this is hot, this is new, I want to do that $10,000 a month thing. And then some of you have seen what Uber has done in the last 9 years. You saw the slide that showed the people who invested 5,000, now they have turned that and made at least $24 million and a whole lot more. You've seen how Uber is now doing over 25 million rides per day, y'all, per day worldwide. What does that say for us? Huge. This ride share industry is huge. And we don't need to beat Uber. All we need as a company is just a small percentage of this ride share market share. That's all we need, is a small percentage of the market share. And you, me, all of us will be doing very, very well. Okay. So while Uber and Lyft, they're like the forerunner companies. There are a couple other rideshare companies out there as well, but they're like the granddaddy of them all, right? Who got things started. But now we are here to do things a better way. We're here to treat the drivers better. We're here to pay the drivers better. We're here to help the clients pay less, help the drivers make more. And with every ride, what do we do? Somebody finish it out. What do we do with every ride? Pay out what? What is it?
Rewards. Rewards.
Yes. Pay out rewards. And those would be a digital reward. So those of you who are new, remember, or you may be hearing for the first time, we are the first rideshare company on the blockchain. If you don't know what blockchain technology is, on this Monday at 8 p.m., me and Lori Gassamy will be doing a blockchain for women event. Whether you're a woman or not, stay tuned. You can come on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, find out more about blockchain technology, find out more about nodes, why you want to own a Revo node, and maybe some other nodes as well. But we are the first rideshare company on the blockchain. So that is very, 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 very significant. All right. Now, next thing. Oh, so that's Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will post a flyer somewhere, and those of you who have the flyer, post that so everybody can see that and invite people. It's going to be on the same link. There's the exact same link that you logged on to today. This is where it is on Monday night. So women on the blockchain, you want to be a woman on the blockchain, tell all your girlfriends and come on out on Monday the 22nd, this coming Monday. All right, next thing, in staying connected, I want to make sure that everybody's on our team email list. Even if you're not on my exact team, if you want to be on the email list, you can join. I'm going to type it in the chat. That's welcome.ridingwithrevo.com. Okay, so that's the link to subscribe to the email list. You click on that and put in your name and email, then you will have to go to your email to click on the verification link. Then you'll be on the list. You'll automatically get a getting started letter. Now, this is very important because I've seen in some other groups, people just signing people up and not helping them along. If you want to get that result of $10,000 a month, if you want to get the result, let me show y'all. Y'all saw what I did. We'll talk about this later. If you want to get the result of all these zeros behind that number and commission that you'll be getting, because I want y'all to think big, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars can be in your future. It's not just about the people that we sign up, but this is like a 5-level affiliate program. So when you tell people and they tell others and they tell others and they tell others through 5 levels, you will get paid from all of those rides and drives. Guys, that's That could keep you up at night from sleeping. When you start doing the math on the potential of that, and every day I'm still like, oh my gosh, one day people are going to be driving in South Africa. People are going to be driving in Ghana. People are going to be driving in Australia, doing what they do, and I'm going to be getting paid. That's what I want you all to be thinking about. How exciting it is to have that. And that's residual, because people don't just ride rideshare one time. Most people do it over and over and over. But whenever they do it, how often they do it, if they found out because of your link or because of someone in your link lineage, guess what? You are going to get paid. And that is quite exciting. Remember, J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of my own effort. I need you guys to really get that, to internalize that, because again, that should make you excited. Billionaire said that. Why would he rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of his own effort? Well, the video I made last night that I emailed out to y'all, I talk about that why, but I want you all to understand that for yourself. Like when you see 20 cents, when you see it could be 5 cents, know that that could make you rich. 20 cents compounded over thousands and thousands of people and rides and drives, that could make you rich. But I want you all to understand also the compensation is changing, and they're putting more money in our pockets because they thought, well, yeah, we're going to continue to pay our drivers more than Lyft and Uber. But the people who are spreading the word, we want to give them more money. We want to put more money in their pockets. So I got the other day, and when I was showing you my commission, like $1 from every rider, or for every ride this young lady took, I got $1. Imagine that now compounded however many times you want to imagine it, guys. This is big. It's like, whoa, I got that. The first $4, I got super, super excited. So they're going to change it from like a set amount to a percentage of the percentage of like the commissionable part of the rides. Just put it this way, it's going to put more money into your pocket on drives. All right. Speaking of which, how many people here are ready to start making money? If that's you, type in the chat, I am. Type in I am. Yeah, you can wave, type in I am in the chat if you are ready to start making money. Charlotte says this is exciting. It's very exciting. Gina says amazing. Yes, it is. Gina says she most definitely is. Okay. Dawn says I am. So let's get intentional about making money. Here's an idea that I thought of. You all have seen that chart that shows the cities that we're open in, right? So we have like 2 different charts that shows the cities that we're open in. And then in your back office, you've got some memes that show the cities that are open. Who has not seen those memes in the back office that show some of the open cities? Anybody besides Carmen? It's okay to unmute because I need to hear from you guys. And Chris says, "Where's the chart?"
I haven't.
I haven't
Mary,
seen it
I
either.
haven't seen them either.
Okay, so let me.
I haven't.
Oh, a lot of people haven't. Okay, so let me go there.
Are they in Chicago?
Nope, they're not open in Chicago yet.
No, they'll
So
be here.
when you bring them there, and that's a great question. So people often ask that, oh, they're not in my city. When will they be here? The company doesn't open up any place. It's entrepreneurs, people like us who say, I want them in Baltimore. I want them in Chicago Heights. I want them in such and such. And all you do is you just email the company and say, hey, this is Barbara from Ithaca, Maryland. I'm interested in opening up some zip codes in my city. What do I need to do? Oh, they're not. They will email you back and tell you what you need to do. The answer also already is in the groups, But I say it's still good to email corporate with your intention, and they'll tell you what you need to do. As Dawn said, it's huge to be a pioneer, to bring it in your city. All of us should take on the role of a pioneer now. We are pioneering rideshare done better. We are pioneering Revo Rideshare. So this is not a deal where, oh, I'm in now, like, okay, the money's just going to start flowing automatically. It's up to us now on this pioneer stage to make it happen. We're the ones creating the awareness. You can go sign up 10 drivers today, but those drivers, that doesn't mean nothing if there aren't riders. You guys get that? So it's our job to create the awareness, to get it out in the marketplace, to connect with the businesses, to connect with the churches, to put out the flyers, to go into the groups on Facebook, to spread the word, to tell our friends and tell our families there's a new rideshare company that's coming to town. I'm part of the pioneering team that's going to help to bring it here. Or there's already, if there's a place where it's already open, which is what I was about to try to show y'all. Hold on. Google Chrome. Alrighty, let's see. And let's go to, can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm in the back office of Revo. So portal.revoride.com. Somebody can type that in the chat. When you get my newsletter, when you sign up, the Getting Started letter is a link that takes you right to your back office, but it's portal.revoride.com. And you see right here where it says marketing tools. If you're on a phone, by home, there's a little drop down arrow. Then you have to click on marketing tools. That'll be on the drop down. Okay. But see right here, they have some memes. So if you wanted to post this out on your social media to do some type of awareness, hey, Dallas is open for business. If you're in Dallas, there's a new rideshare company. But listen to this. You don't want people just to start taking rides without being connected to you, because you won't get paid. So understand in your you see where it says download the app today, include your referral code. You need to make sure that you sign up people on your link first and then have them to download the app. Okay. So if you're in an area, or someone that you're sharing this with is in an area where rides are happening already, get them to sign up on your link. It literally takes 2 minutes or less. Then they can go into their app store and download the app, so that every ride they take forever and ever, you are getting paid. So I just wanted to show you in the back office where they have these meme cards, you know, if you wanted to use them. But here's an idea that I have for us to start making money now. Start thinking, who do you know in Orlando or traveling to Orlando? Who do you know in Jacksonville, Florida? Who do you know in Tampa, Florida? Who do you know in Atlanta, Georgia? We all know people these places. And just like a lot of us have been in wellness businesses before, right? We talked about being a product of the product and getting people to experience the product. Well, it's no different here. If you're in one of these areas that are open, download the app and take a ride. Go ahead and be a product of the product. And don't you dare take a ride without videoing it, without taking a selfie of you in the back seat. That's content for social media to start spreading the word. Don't you tell your friend in Sacramento to go take a ride without asking your friend to at least take a selfie of themselves or a picture of themselves with the driver, just something for content that will help you to spread the word. But a way that all of us can start making money now is to see these cities that people are in, go through our phone, go through our social media, tell our friends and family about it who are in these areas, and get them to start taking rides immediately. Let them know about it. That's just being intentional. Oh my gosh, I have friends in Atlanta. Let me go through my 404 numbers. Put 404 into your contacts and see all the
Right, they,
see all the 404s that come up. Okay. If you're in Jacksonville, that's 904. Put 904 in your contacts and see all of the 904s that come up. If you don't know the various zip codes that go with cities, guess who knows? Google knows. Google knows well. Just ask Google and see who in your phone. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I knew people from Dallas. I got somebody from Dallas in my phone. So that is a way that you can be strategic in doing business in the places where we're already are open and getting those rides going. Does anybody have any questions about that? Anything they want to add, expound on, any other ideas as it relates to what I just shared? I need to hear from 3 people.
Hey, Bunmi,
Hey, Dawn.
quick question. So about those different memes of the states that we're in, those are shareable from the back office to like text or Facebook, or you have to copy it. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm going to take a look at it, but are you able to tell
So
how
let's
it's
see.
shared?
Let's see. You click on it. And it comes up. And what I would do is I would take a screenshot of it and share it like as an image from my phone.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
So there may be a share button or something like that, but I like to keep these resources in my own gallery.
Right.
So just put them in your
Thank you.
gallery. Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions?
Yes, baby. You said we are in Georgia. My niece lives in Georgia. The I guess I need to contact her and see if I can get her to connect with me with that with us for that. Since you said we're in Georgia, right?
Yes, but Atlanta is the city where we're open. So remember, guys, as we open up, we're doing it like throughout zip codes.
Okay.
We're not doing it a state at a time because you got to be able to service these clients, and you could be 3 hours away from somebody. So
I got to find out exactly what city she's in. But I do
find
know
out what city she's in. And again, that's why if you're like, oh man, I want to just come to Chicago, bring it to Chicago. And then they'll have you to decide, well, what areas do you want to open up? What zip codes do you want to start working in? And it's not just one person. Like we need tens and tens of people. So I'm in the Baltimore area, but let's say I want Howard County like to start 21042, 21043, and I do that area. But what about certain places in Baltimore and Randallstown or whatever? So it's great if we have tens of us in a city and we're all opening up different zip codes. Okay, so it is not, oh, this person, this is their territory. No, it's not like just because I opened it, only people who are connected to my link are going to be driving it. That's not how it is. We're doing this for the good of everybody, for the good of the team, for the good of Revo. Chances are, if you're the first one and you're heavily promoting, maybe most of the market share could be, through you, if you really know how to market and get things out there. But we're doing it for the good of everyone and for the whole team and company. Any other questions?
Okay. I do have a question. So if, for example, you go into...
Hold on, sir. I keep saying Uchenna, but you say it's Uchenna?
Uchenna.
Ooh. Yeah. Uchenna. Go ahead.
If I went into, say, for example, Houston, right? So do I see the zip codes that it's open at already, or does it just give counties? Because I noticed counties listed in some of the states that you showed. Does it show particular zip codes?
It doesn't, but most likely it will be, since Houston's been open for a while, it's going to be that whole city.
Okay.
So they may have started in certain zip codes, but it has expanded from there. And one of the things they're going to tell you that they need when a city is open is what's called fail-safe drivers. So a fail-safe driver is a driver who commits to doing a ride when other drivers, for some reason, have not fulfilled, didn't pick up the ride. Or maybe it's further out than a regular driver would want to go. A fail-safe driver is one who says, I see the bigness of this. We're just getting established. We have to keep our good name. We've not got to have excellence in customer service. So yes, I'm going to take this ride. I'm going to go out a little further. I'm going to make sure this happens. So they want a person who's opening up a city, a region, or whatever to have a list of 10 fail-safe drivers, people who make that commitment, and then just let them know what zip codes that you want to be in. So all of us should have the app downloaded on our phones.
I do.
If you don't, you do.
I do.
You do good. So even if you're in a city that's not open yet, have the app open on your phone. When I say open, I mean like download it and put it on your phone.
Yeah.
Revo's not in my area, open in my area yet, but when I went to Tampa, I took my first 2 rides and I was able to take pictures and video it and talk to the driver and all of that. So still you want to have it on your phone because again, you're talking to somebody, you can show them that you have the app. When you travel and you go to the city, don't you dare use anything, any other rideshare except for Revo if you're going to a certain city. And if you try to use it and you're in Baltimore and it's not here yet, it's just going to let you know, like not open for business. I forget the exact words, but that's what it'll just say, let you know that is not there yet. Now back to the marketing tools. When you come here, just click on the different folders and it's going to open up just so you can see like what's there. This is a driver business card. This is an IBO business card. You're welcome to make your own, but for people who like what they give us, then here's a business card right here. Just add your name, add your information, put your QR code, and have it printed out. So you can just look back here and see all the different. They have some videos. They've got, let's see, recruit drivers, one sheet. So that's what you guys got to do. You just got to enter into the spirit of your business. Enter into the spirit of your business. Just get back here and start clicking on stuff. That's all I did. I didn't even see this right here. Oh, shucks. Let me go ahead and print this right now. Okay. All right. So you could probably post this on maybe community bulletin boards or whatever you want to do with it. Or maybe this is going to give you an idea. Maybe you say, oh, I don't like all that small print. It's too much to read, but I like the bullet points. I want to make this over. Then allow the resources to inspire you to the content that you want to make. Jeff Trills, he's like a leader out in Atlanta, a friend of mine. When he makes his offline marketing materials, he doesn't ever want to put the company name. He said, I don't want to put the company name because I don't want people to know what it is. I just want them to click on that QR code and find out. So maybe you have a way of doing things, or maybe you want to test market. Some you have the name, some you don't, but it's up to you. My point is we got to start getting out there. We got to look at these resources, start printing them off. So here's a postcard that's in our back office. Hey, Cass, can you unmute and just share your experience out with me yesterday with the postcards? Just kind of the things that came to mind when you saw the actual postcards. If you're still on here, Cass.
Yes, I'm here, Bunmi.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, that was so easy and so phenomenal. I'm so glad that I got the chance to be with you and witness how you approach people, and having those cards makes it so easy because you hand someone a card and they immediately start asking questions and share their interests. So it just makes it so much easier. And I'm working on getting my QR code so I can get my cards printed up, because I know that I can share this with a whole lot more people in a whole lot more areas if I have material in hand to give them rather than just speaking with them. So that that was a great experience, and it just encouraged me to move quicker on getting my cards.
Thank you, Cass. So she's right. Having something in your hand is just really helps when you're out talking to people. I also got this printed out, this flyer. So the woman in the car is on the front, and then there's the back. You put your QR code and your information. And I made this into, I think this was like a half sheet, a half 8x11 was the size of that flyer. And I just sent it to Staples. So Canva, in one of the groups, they show you on a video how to enter your information using Canva. I don't got the time and patience for nothing like that. I just got to call somebody and say, can you do this for me, and pay them? And she has it done real quick. So if you need somebody who can do that for you, I will turn you on to my girlfriend Savella, because she like does all kinds of graphics and things of that nature. So
Hey, Boom.
The one who did your cards for me?
The cards are in the back office as well. All this is back here
Okay.
somewhere. Just keep clicking on stuff. And I didn't make this up myself. The company did it. I just put the, QR code and
then you sent that, had that printed from Staples?
yes.
Okay, because that's what I'm working on today.
Yes. Awesome. Hey, Cash, you were saying something else?
Yes, I just wanted to point out the difference in having the cards and not having the cards. So we were together, we were both talking to people. I walked away with 2 prospects, names and phone numbers. Their interest was slightly piqued enough to give me their information. But you having the cards, I think you got about 5 or 6, and then a lot of those people were bishops and ministers to churches, and was, oh yeah, I can get 5 or 6 churches to sign up. Let me get started. So that's the difference in having the material and just having your mouth.
Yes. Having the material, just people's eyes can gravitate to something that's a pretty, graphic. And then you can tell them, hey, go ahead and scan that QR code. So that's what I had to do. If they have 2 minutes, I had them to scan the QR code, and I told them where to click. Now click on that link right there. So this takes them, because I have the marketing system. So this takes them to the marketing system. I said, you can watch the video later, but go ahead and just click getting started today. And then take a minute, just fill that out real quick. So I told them to fill out the form. And then that's all they had to do. Then I got the email, and I showed them how I got the email. Literally, it took a minute, maybe. Now, I understand if I just hand out these cards arbitrarily, the percentage of people who quickly scan and sign up is going to be low. But there may be times that I'm just out and it's just at a networking event where there's a lot of people, or expo, whatever, and I hand out my flyers or whatever. I just know that's just the chance I'm taking. However, yesterday, when I was there and I had 2 or 3 minutes with the women, I'm like, I'm not just going to give them this card. I want them to sign up right now. So again, you just say, hey, go ahead and scan this QR code real quick. Just tell people what to do. Go ahead and scan the QR code real quick. If they don't have time, they'll tell you. And if they say, oh, I'll do it later, please don't believe them. I'm just saying they might. You can't force people, but people say, oh, yeah, I'll do it later when I get home. Typically, they won't. Typically, they forget. But it's okay. That's just the numbers. But you got to understand the reality of things. That's why I take the time to say, go ahead and scan this right now real quick. Right? People are used to being told what to do. The bosses tell them what to do on the job all the time. Go ahead and scan this code real quick. And then it comes up. You can go back later and watch the video. Just click on get started today. All right, now fill that out. All right, now and you're connected. And then what I tell them to do is you can go to your app store and download the app, so they can do that part, without me. But I want to make sure that their referral link, like they get my referral link and they're attached to me. That's the important part that I want to happen, right then and there. Does anybody have any questions about that? So Gina said a lot of folks are not tech savvy. That is true. And this is not, so I mean, you will find some people who've never scanned a QR code, but like everybody I talked to yesterday, they knew how to do it. But if you're right there with them, walking them through, and I'm telling you, it's not like it's even going to take 5 minutes, then people will do it right then and there. Let me just show you all something that is very helpful to me that I decided to invest in, and I'm going to show you the marketing. I'm going to show you all the marketing system so you can see. Oh, that's right. Last time it wouldn't come up for me on here. It always comes up on my phone. So I got a domain name, and my domain name is ridingwithrevo.com. So when I went to West Palm Beach, Florida, I met a young lady named Juana who has, okay, that's not coming up, who has, she built a system for Revo. So this does not come from the company. It comes from Juana, and she charges. Okay. Can somebody mute out, please? Thank you. All right. Can you all see this? My done system. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So if you go to mydonesystem.com, you can, look through this and see if this is something that you want to invest in for yourself to promote. Of course, the company just gives you your referral link and people go there to sign up. But if you want this system, I love it because it tells the story, so I don't have to. It tells the story to drivers. It tells the story for riders. It tells the story for reps. And has different landing pages you can choose from. See, high converting videos, landing pages, all of that for $49 a month. So if you are going to really work this and create awareness, then if I were you, I would invest in this system, right? But your choice is yours. But I love it. It's so professionally done. It looks really great. So I got a domain name, which mine is ridingwithrevo.com. So I forward the link that this system gave me to the domain name. So I don't have that long link from the system. I just have to tell people to go to ridingwithrevo.com and they go right there. But if you go to mydonesystem.com, there's no affiliate to this. There's no, I don't get anything from sharing it with you. I just think it is worth you getting it because it tells the story in a nice way. And if you want to see what it looks like, if you go, you all already signed up, so you can't sign up with me anyway. So I'm gonna tell you what mine is. Oh, I just told you. Ridingwithrevo.com. If you want to see what it looks like, and there's different choices. So the one you see for me was my choice of landing page. There's different choices. So I chose the one that people can choose driver, rider, or rep, and then it has a different video depending on what they choose. So any questions about the marketing system?
I have a question, Bunmi.
Hey, go ahead, Amanda.
So, which one did you choose for drivers, riders, or affiliate? I forgot how it's
It was
worded.
down at the bottom. It said general.
Everyone general? Okay.
Yeah, so it had all three of them on there. And I chose
Hey,
that 'cause
Bunmi.
that's what I saw Jeff choose. And I like this. I did what he did.
And then did you use the one where you opt in?
No, I didn't use the opt-in.
Why? Because I was trying to decide that yesterday.
Because I don't know why. I know because Jeff didn't, I didn't, and I just feel just easier for people. I mean, most of the people who I know I get their information anyway once they sign up on the link, and it's so easy to have them to sign up.
Okay.
So
Okay, good. And then I was just wondering because when you were talking about when you share your link, so you share the link, and then the second step really is that you have to people have to confirm their email, otherwise they're not in the system. And then the third step is downloading the app. I wonder if she can include that because she does have the 3 steps in there, but the second step probably should be to confirm the email.
I know every person I watched do it yesterday. It told them what to do, so they didn't miss doing that. So
okay.
whatever, it came up and told them what they had to do. So they
Okay.
did that right there in front of me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Cass?
Oh, I I was just going to share. I think you already gave them that the one that you chose. I looked at all of them and I chose the same one you chose because, like you said, it gives them the option to just watch videos about a driver if that's what they're interested in, or if they just want to be a rep or whatever. But it was the no opt-in general.
No opt-in general, but again, the choice is yours. Thank you, Cass. Okay, so Chris said, I'm assuming we need to have a node before we start recruiting. Nope. So the nodes have nothing to do with this side. So just go ahead. You don't have to own a node. When I first heard of Revo and there were people promoting Revo, like I knew about nodes and own them. They were like, what's a node? Like most of the people in Revo have no clue even what a node is. So the CEO, Paul Michael, he's starting to now have some Zooms on blockchain to really help the people in Revo to understand the power of blockchain technology and why they would want to own a node. But you do not have to be on the node blockchain side of things in order to participate in the business of Revo Rideshare. Oh, I see Amanda had already answered it. Okay. Okay.
Hey, can I share something else?
Sure.
I don't know everybody knows if everyone knows this or not, but the main reason why we got the domain names is because it just makes it so much easier. So even if you're speaking to someone, you don't have to worry about trying to get that long link to them with all the capital letters and lowercase letters and numbers and all that. You can remember what to tell them. You can literally share your link by speaking to someone and just tell them, just go to, what did you say yours was? RideWithRevo.com, mine we care, rideshare.com, whatever, it just makes it so much easier. You can remember it and you ain't got to go look for no link for someone to click on. And for anyone who has never bought a domain name, it is so inexpensive. It's so much work that I think I paid $11 for mine.
Yes. So it's worth it to get those domain names. Thank you, Cass. And then what I did, I you can create unlimited subdomains off of your one domain name. So like for you all to join my email list, I just put a welcome in the front. So it didn't cost me anything. Now subdomain is welcome.ridingwithrevo.com. And I made that the link that people use in order to subscribe to my email list. So you can have as many subdomains as you need to off your domain. Okay. Was that you, Sandra?
No.
Okay. All right. And Samaria says her husband's cell. Is that your husband, Samaria? So she knows you can contact Raymond at that phone number and get domain names too. So,
Yes.
okay. So her husband sells domain names. So you can get that number if you want to support him. All right. Any other, anything else? So let me say this. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to be doing something with churches. I decided, oh my gosh, churches would be a great ecosystem. And I talked to the CEO. He agreed with me. He's like, yeah, churches in itself could be an ecosystem. Brother Sean can be taking Sister Susie and Minister Joe to their appointments, to their doctor's appointments and their PT appointments or whatever. There's so many great things about Revo that the other ones don't have. Like, people can have their favorite driver. So Uber, is just so random. But what if you wanted to, you're putting your child in Uber, but you wanted one specific driver for safety, or you only felt good if your mother had the driver Bobby, and then Bobby could schedule out, okay, 3:00 every Wednesday, she got to go to her appointment. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. So people can schedule rides ahead of time here with Revo. So they can schedule rides ahead of time, and drivers can have their own book of business, so they can fill in their calendar and have their own book of business and determine their income and their schedule. And then again, there's the whole safety thing. So I like the idea of helping churches to raise money. I mean, it's free for the church. It just makes sense. People are used to the concept of rideshare. In every church, there's rideshare drivers and there's riders. Why not hook them up together? And now the church makes money every time somebody rides or drives. Like, what church wouldn't want that? Didn't that just make sense? And we'll help them to roll it out. That's so beautiful. So now the church is getting paid, you're getting paid. You know, there's a whole ecosystem of the rides going on inside the church. That's going to be huge. I'm going to make so much money with that. You all should do the same thing. I'm going to get my friend to actually do, I'm going to get the Revo slides, and then I'm going to make a presentation for pastors and add in some slides that maybe have like the cross and church and whatever, and just kind of paint the picture for them through the slides. So we can have a church rideshare presentation. Hey, Amanda, I see your hand.
Hey, so how are you approaching them? And what are you saying to them, please?
So y'all look on my wall. I've said something several times about, hey, pastors, church leaders, ministers, a new fundraiser. What if there were a way to raise funds for your church that was absolutely free, but brought in a massive amount of funds for your church? Like one generic like that, and people just started hitting me up, right? They didn't even know what it was. And then I've made lives and I've made a shout out to, oh my goodness, I got such a great idea. Here's a way for churches to raise funds. There's no cost. It's residual. It's something that can bring in lots of money for your church. So everything, guys, is just, don't be afraid to say something for fear of thinking you're going to say it wrong. Just say it. So I'm just spreading the word. I'm just saying, like yesterday in person, I went up to the bishop and I said, oh, excuse me, let me tell you about a new rideshare company that is on the scene and helping churches to raise funds. We're working with churches to create awareness of a new rideshare company. With our company, the clients pay less and the drivers make more. Most times I don't get into the rewards part because people don't know what that means anyway. But the main thing I hit on is that the clients pay less and the drivers make more. And every time a ride is taken, your church is going to get paid. I mean, that just piques their interest. Oh, wow. Now, I tell them, and we're not open yet. We're only in 40 cities, but we're coming soon to a city near you, probably to your city. But right now, like for the girl that was here right now in Maryland, I said, we should be open in about 90 days, but go ahead and get your link. Go ahead and download the app now, but in about 90 days. So you may be saying, oh, but what if it's not in my area? Guys, create the awareness. Just tell people this is what's coming. I'm creating awareness on a rideshare company done a better way. Our drivers are making more than Uber. And when we take rides, we're paying less. So those are the things that you hit on. Those are the key elements. Riders paying less and drivers making more. Just start opening your mouth and get the word out. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Like with this, you just can't say the wrong thing. Okay. All right. So let's see. Anybody else have any questions before we go?
I have another question.
Okay.
So your Zoom on Monday, is that going to be just general blockchain, or are you going to mention Connect and Revo?
It is Connect, because for those of you who don't know, Revo, the first rideshare company on the blockchain, is a part of an ecosystem called Connect United. So we're going to be sharing about blockchain, but then the projects, there are 12 projects under Connect United. The ones that we'll hone in on is Revo and one other, but there's like 12 that people can choose from. But it's definitely going to be sharing about Connect United's blockchain ecosystem, of which that is one of the largest blockchain development companies in the world. So Revo being a part of Connect United's ecosystem is a big deal. So listen, guys, I wanted to have us to come together and just talk about some things that you all just needed to get going, because now that the commissions are being paid, it's time to make money. Start taking rides, start having your friends to take rides, ask your family members or friends, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you take a ride so I can see how your experience with the new rideshare company that I'm helping to create an awareness about? You know, ask people in Houston, ask people in Dallas, ask people in Sacramento, wherever we are. Go through your phone and create the business, right? Create the experience. Then if you all need, however I can serve you, let me know. Maybe you want to get 5 pastors together and have me to talk to them on Zoom. I can do that for you. Maybe you want to launch off and have a big Zoom yourself and have me to present for you. Just let me know. So the main thing is creating awareness and getting the word out here. It is not Paul's job to open up any city. It is not Paul, he's the CEO. It's not his job. It is our job. This is power to the people, not power to the shareholders. Uber was power to the shareholders. That's why they recently cut people's pay, because the shareholders wanted to start making money, right? Understand that. And they started charging people more. But this is power to the people, meaning the money's being put in our hands. The money's being put in your hands. The opportunity as this spreads throughout our country and then throughout the world for us to get paid. So the company is not advertising. The company's not spending millions of dollars on billboards and this and that. They're saying, here, Bunmi, here, Amanda, here, Cass, here, Derek, we're going to let you all be a part of this massive rideshare industry and spread the word and create this as big as you want to. And we're going to give you a piece of everything. Everything that comes in through your link through 5 levels, guess what? You're going to get a piece of that. So make sure that you guys are getting that understanding. Last thing, guys, the drivers that you sign up now, the ones who get started now, really need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. If someone thinks it's going to be like Uber and they sign up and, I'm waiting for my app to ding. Apps can't ding with riders until people tell riders about it. You guys get that? So the best drivers to get on board now are the ones who have an entrepreneurial vision, who love the idea of not just making money when they drive, but telling other drivers. So if they're home and they're sick and they can't work, they're still making money because of other drivers driving. When they're at church and when they go on vacation, they're still making money because of other riders riding. The leverage will make you rich. So when you think about that concept, those are the types of drivers that you want now, the ones that get out there and create the business, that will get the awareness going. Drivers who just want to sit there and let their app ding because somebody else did the work, they're not the ones for right now. As the ridership increases later, those would be the ones. But the ones you want right now are the ones who are going to help to grow this. Does that make sense to you all?
Yes.
Does it make sense to more than one
Definitely.
person?
It does.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, who
Makes
called me?
perfect sense.
I heard a gentleman call my name.
Jimmy Luckett.
Oh, Jimmy.
Hi. Would you share the person that sells the domain name again, please?
Okay, it's in the chat. Raymond. You gotta put my glasses. Raymond 770-873-5473. And that's Samaria's husband. So Samaria's a
Thank
team member.
you.
Samaria, right. You're welcome. Y'all, Jimmy's known me since I was like 13 years old.
Hey, Bunmi, one question.
When you were younger than that.
Oh, really? Go ahead. I didn't know that. I must have forgot.
I was going to ask Bunmi once again, because you went by it real quick. How do we find out how which cities are open?
Oh, in the group, and then I will email that out to everyone too. There's a couple of images that I don't know how to access them on my computer besides in the group. But in the group, guys, so that's one of the first things I tell everybody in the Getting Started newsletters, like the groups to join. You can find like all of the questions that you would have about anything you can find in the groups, whether it be a video in the groups, whether it be let me tell you something else. Back here, there's a area in our marketing system called, where is it? Under training. So you can look here. There was a training. Oh, coffee launch parties. Every Monday at 12 noon, there's called a coffee launch party with the CEO. That's just hearing from him. So if you missed it, it's under training. Go watch it. Tuesday night training on June the 26th. There was one right here. Tuesday night training. So you can go and watch it. So there's training back there, but in the groups, just know how to search the groups. And
remember to get on their email list for the calendar for the week.
Yes. So I'm going to be creating a calendar as well to email out to everybody. But this is one of the groups. I have that link in the email. Getting Started email for you. Jeff started this, Revo Rideshare Unite. Everybody from the company though can be in here, and you can post and share wins. You can ask questions and learn to use the search bar in groups, so you can search the groups to find, we'll use keywords to search so you can find answers to what you are looking for. So this Revo IBO, this is the corporate group right here.
Will this recording be in the big group?
I can put it there. I'm going to email it out and I can put it in the big group too. The big group, I have a team group I've had since 2016, since our name is Billionaires in Training. It's Health and Wealth Big Group, because we talk about things wealth, we talk about sometimes things health. So I can eventually get y'all that link if you want to join that as well. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. We have a tremendous opportunity in our hands, so let's really seize it. If there's anything that I can do to help you out, let me know, and let's start spreading the word, okay?
I got a quick question.
Okay. Who is that, Brian? Somebody.
This is Chris. I got a quick question.
Chris. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Let's say I find somebody who's already in Connect and their leader is not promoting this, what you're doing. Can I recruit them for this project, or would they have to stay where they're at completely?
So I think the the ethical thing to do is for them to stay connected to their sponsor, right? So somebody's already in Connect, they have a sponsor, they need to enroll with that sponsor. However, if the person's like, look, I don't care, I'm not doing anything with it, whatever, and they go to that person and tell them, and like levels up, nobody's doing anything, nobody cares, nobody's connected, then that person can do what they would want to do. But that's how I would handle it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if I come across a situation like that. So
yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
What I was getting ready to say is I've been with Bunmi with business for a while. I followed with her for a long time also. You hear me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, I was just telling everybody I've been with you with several businesses, and I've been following you for a while, hadn't I?
Oh yeah. Yep. Since the O2 Drops days back in 2016.
Yep.
And even when you're doing other businesses, that's how I am, guys. It's not just about everybody doing what I'm doing. There's enough abundance around for everyone to find their thing that fits them and to do that. And so I'll help a person no matter what it is that they're doing and give them guidance, answer questions, because
Exactly.
it's short and we're only here for a flicker, and we just all need to help each other, and we need to get serious about what we're doing so we can live the life that we want to live. And because time waits for no man, and that's for sure.
Amen.
All right,
Amen on
guys.
that.
I should have did this before we left. There's 22 people. But if you could turn on your screen real quick, if you can, I'm gonna take a quick screenshot. And I should have did this when it was full. If you can't turn it on, I understand. All righty, I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna click capture. All right, y'all. 1, 2, 3. All right, appreciate you guys. Have a great day. I gotta go to
Thanks, Bunmi.
Cookout. All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Boomy.
You're welcome. See you guys.